guys came, the programs are commemorative program books. These guys came in and just was our print solution, as well as the Claridge Hotel. Again, I cannot say enough about the Claridge Hotel. It's a historic property. Everyone played Monopoly when they were kids. Hopefully, I think everyone played Monopoly. And I always say I never understand why Atlantic City never speaks about itself at the fact that they are the Monopoly board. And we're sitting, part of this property is sitting on, for 8 years, some of the owners, Frank D'Agostino in particular. When they came into this property and they started doing the renovations, this place was completely, it was a casino floor space. And I started telling them, hey, look, we would like to occupy this, and we weren't even 6 months old, but I wanted the space. Not even 10 months ago, this property, this art gallery went out of business, and now we're here doing our gala here. And I guarantee you next year, 2018, you'll be seeing the physical location of the Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame here. So that definitely deserves a round of applause. Again, I'm trying to kill some time here. I want to recognize also Steve Smoger, who's been a true friend. Steve, if you can come up for me.
I'd be happy to. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Steve Smoger is
breaking up the joke.
That's my fault. That's not Steve's fault.
All right, I'm going to swing around over here. I'm going to put my water bottle underneath the water place.
Steve has been a true friend. I don't know if everyone knows his background. I mean, he was a city solicitor for the city of Atlantic City. He was a prosecutor for the city of Atlantic City. He was also a municipal judge, and he's also the Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame counselor and also advisor. I thank this guy. I call him up. I get advice from him. I get guidance from him. I get personal advice from him. He's been a true friend, and he's someone that, believe me, I remember the time I was as a teenager going down to the gym, and he was working fights as an amateur referee, and then became, he's probably the most traveled boxing referee in the world right now. I was in Denmark with them. I think, if I'm not mistaken,
Where's Merciless?
Ray Mercer, who we were in Denmark together with Ray, almost cost us the Klitschko fight. When he got cut, he had the worst cut in the world. Mike Hall stopped it, and Ray Mercer knocked the guy out in the second round, and we were able to get the world title fight. Yes. But Steve Smoger has always shown the utmost respect to me. He's always encouraged me. He's always pushed me to go forward. And he was someone that told me when I would start telling him how I wanted to do this, he's like, Ray, go for it. Don't hesitate. And don't worry about what people say. Just keep going forth in it. And I appreciate him. I want to give him an opportunity to say just a couple words.
I didn't realize how deep you go. It's really an honor to be recognized in your own hometown. It's truly without words, and I'm very, very honored to be here. I'm overwhelmed that you all are here to celebrate the efforts of Ray and Rod. These two guys, and Roy, but my contact has been with Ray and Rod, and we've been working, Mr. Scott over here, we did some radio work together, and it's so wonderful to see everybody here, and it's a two-way street. Thank you for your acknowledgement. You're very easy to work with, and God bless you. You're a pleasure. You're a pleasure.
Also, I think Mr. King is going to be making his way up here. I definitely don't want anyone to think that this has been something I've done on my own. Miss Mohammed just said she sent him a text, so I know he's coming. Matter of fact, he's on prompt. He's coming down up the steps right now. But I don't want anyone to think that this is a one-man show. I have not done this on my own. I have a great team with me, Angela Crockett, who I called, in the reality. I'm quite sure all you guys have been in communication with her. Also, Priscilla Hardgrove, who kind of works behind the scenes. Also, my partner, Rod Green, Roy Foreman. Rod Green, I want to say something about, because he literally has taken things, when I put it in my head and I tell him this is what I want to do, and I start telling him about this here idea, how I wanted to turn this art gallery into this here honor. Rod said, Ray, this is how we're going to execute it. And I can't believe how it's transformed into this evening. But at this time, I'm going to turn it over to the voice Mr. Nino Del Bono, and he's going to take the proceedings from this point on.
Thank you very much, Ray. And ladies and gentlemen, while we're all here, a nice round of applause for the people that all put this together under Ray McClain's banner. Rod Green, producer. Tina DeVito, special effects associate producer. Priscilla Hardgrove, on-site coordinator. And Angela Crockett, honoree liaison, media relations. And to present the awards, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ray McClain himself, Rodney Jerkins, and Mawita Fraser Collins in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening we are going to honor 4 great women. I'll repeat that again. 4 great women that have contributed an awful lot to boxing in Atlantic City. And I know that Don King is an advocate for women's rights all over the world, so he'll appreciate this. Yes, Don, thank you. He'll appreciate this. So we're awarding these 4 women. The first, Miss Joan Pierce, ladies and gentlemen. Joan Pierce. Right here. She has been a nurse at Inspira Health Network since 1979. She has held her current position of combatant sports medical coordinator since 1998. Joan's job consists of scheduling, performing various types of medical testing for the combatants. Her job helps to ensure the safety of each combatant prior to entering the ring. She selects the needed test results and forwards them to the New Jersey Athletic Club or various other commissions for their approval. For Joan, this job is a labor of love, knowing that she can be a small part in helping to advance their careers. It's a true blessing. She states, it's an honor to invest my time into their lives. Joan has held a position of secretary for both the Association Boxing Commission and the Association of Combative Sports Commission. Outside of work, Joan's affection lies, of course, with her husband Herb, her children, her grandchildren, and her church. In her spare time, Joan is a licensed evangelist, a school board vice president, and a local zoning board member. On a personal note, I consider it to be an honor, she says. No, Joan, it's an honor for us here at the Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame to honor you today in 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joan Pierce.
First of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you for letting me hang around for the last 19 or 20 years. It has been a blessing. And you've all treated me like family. You've been very respectful. I love each and every one of you, and I appreciate you letting me be into your lives.
Thank you. Ms. Ada Fraser Collins to present the award along with Mr. Ray McClain to Joan Pierce. Let's have a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear some noise. James Gibbs, he left. Ladies and gentlemen, the next honoree for the 2017 by the Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame is no stranger. Kathy Burke is a lifelong resident of Atlantic City. She and her husband Richard established the Irish Pub on St. James Place, Atlantic City. They went on to establish 2 additional Irish pubs on Walnut Street in Philadelphia. The Irish Pub features a collection of original boxing memorabilia dating back to the late 1800s. The Irish Club at Atlantic City has been featured on many boxing magazines, periodicals, and has been called boxing's best friend. The Irish Pub's beautiful Victorian Inn has been the home away from home to boxing legendary writers who stayed in the hotel for the boxing events in Atlantic City. Bud Schulberg, the guy that gave us On the Waterfront, he said, if I knew my last hours of life, I would like to spend them in Atlantic City at the Irish pub. Along with Jody Maggio, never missed a fight in Atlantic City, the Yankee Clipper, and loved the Irish pub. In addition to her career at the Irish pub, she also owned a big casting agent in New York City. She is a partner in the Dream Street Promotions, and in 2014, Ms. Burke founded the not-for-profit organization In the Line of Duty to raise money for scholarships for children of police and firefighters who lost their life in the line of duty. This memorial was commissioned by the Irish pub and is located on the boardwalk at James Place. Since the memorial has been put on the boardwalk, it is the most photographed and most visited destination on the boardwalk. Ms. Burke has been acknowledged and received recognition for many other endeavors, including she was the Grand Marshal for Atlantic City St. Patrick's Day Parade, Atlantic Hometown Hero, Hero Plaque Program, and the Hero Thrill Show Grand Marshal of 2018, and she...
This woman ran worldwide boxing, the International Boxing Federation, which is, at that time, for many years, the only American-based sanctioning organization in the world. When Bob Lee went on to other things, she became the president of the International Boxing Federation, and she ran it with decision. So not to discredit all of these other wonderful women that you're honoring, because they rightfully deserve it. This woman is equal to any man who administrates the sport in boxing, including Larry Hassett. So you do me, Mr. McCline, you do me a great service tonight. See, I'm not a male chauvinist. The only one who probably say, oh, he's lying, that's my wife. But I am not a male chauvinist, and I don't have any fear of women. This woman is equal to Larry Hassett in boxing. Trust me. She taught me all about the inner workings of the World Sanctioning Organization. Those are the organizations that give the championship belts, all of the great championships. These are the organizations that give those belts. She ran the major sanctioning organization for years until she decided that she wanted to do other things. So she's equal. And trust me, I know that you could not put everybody in, but this woman is Hall of Fame timber. Thank you. So, Larry, it's a great pleasure and honor. I am honored to be here this evening to see you accept this great token of appreciation, along with all of these other fine young ladies who are an intricate part of our great sport of boxing. And may you have success and long live the sport of boxing. Thank you very much.
I don't know what you expect me to say now. And even with that, that was a very brief synopsis. I've done it all in the sport of boxing besides fighting. I've been in administration. I've been a boxing sanctioning organization, one that I helped create. I've been its president. I worked for it for 33 years. Now we have begun a new boxing sanctioning body, the Legends Boxing Federation, and I don't think I'm going to do any less with that than I did with the IBF. And I'm looking for any support that you guys can offer us to help us get to where we want to be in the sport as the Legends Boxing Federation. But I want to give a thank you to Ray McCline. I want to thank Roy Foreman, Rod Green. Thank the Atlantic City Boxing Boxing Hall of Fame. I want to pay homage to the other women that were honored tonight. Renee, thank you so much. And I'm not finished either. I'm not by a long shot. Commish, you can make me cry, but I'm not going to let you. So thank you, everybody. This is indeed an honor, and I accept it with great honor. Thank you so much.
Here, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. This is a fine event. When you talk about the history of boxing, Atlantic City is the place. Something I learned from Muhammad Ali up in Deer Lake, Pennsylvania, where I grew up in the Coal Region and foothills. There was a black piece of coal. I was a young man up there, and they put the name Jack Johnson on it. And I'll never forget the day Don King came to Muhammad Ali's training camp. As they walked up and down the hill, him and Muhammad Ali, talking about the great fights, and that black piece of coal, Jack Johnson. We had an opportunity to deliver exhibit in North Carolina, where I'm living now. And through this Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame, where basically I got my start, Atlantic City Police Pal with Slim Robinson, who goes way back, trained at the Pal. When I was a young man, training Resorts International with Jersey Joe Walcott. I can remember, I was so young, getting a boxing license back then, is that the commission, Mr. Hazard, wasn't going to give me a license because I was too young at the time. And they told me to see Jersey Joe. So Jersey Joe, I walked up to him, I said, they told me to come see you to get a boxing license. He said, well, let me see you throw a jab. I threw a jab. He said, how do you defend the jab? I showed him. He said, throw a right hand. I showed him how to defend it. He said, throw a left hook. I showed him how to do it. He said, I'll tell you what. Go over there and get your license and boost your age up 5 years. Don't worry about it. But Ray McCline is something special. Mr. Hazard, man, let me tell you, in this great state, man, I remember the days refereeing back then, some of our champions and stuff like that in the ring. Nothing but class as a commissioner, nothing but class. You watch me grow up and watch me mature. Miss Muhammad, I like to say to you, when you were president of the IBF, you named me trainer of the year numerous times. You named me supporter of the year numerous times with the board. And I like to say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Ray McCline, man, you talking about a worker, me and you, what I put on you is what Don King used to put on me. That excellence, the form of excellence in performance comes from that man right there. Those countless phone calls, running training camps, training fighters, day in, day out, running them here, running them there, talking to Mr. King on the phone. How's this one doing? Is this one doing that? Oh man, he can't do this, this and that. You got to do it this. Oh no, the bickering and the discipline that it takes to be a mule and a workhorse. Mr. McCline, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Can I unveil it? From my mentor teacher, Don King so much that you have talked and listened, many countless performances. We have a movie film producer that's with us with the Jack Johnson story the night it happened in the movie. They did a special portrait of Jack Johnson, his sister Drew. And this is it. This will be auctioned off. Will Williams, where you at? This here will be auctioned off, and this will be in North Carolina with tourism. For Jack Johnson, we received tourism funds to go out and spread the word about the first African-American heavyweight champion, and it's a blessing. So take a look at it, get a picture with it. And thank you so much, everybody, for coming out. I appreciate it.